Ending series, your bonus video just for you from Chess.com. This is FM Daniel Rensch speaking. Okay, so this particular position is from a real game, a great game played between two very strong grandmasters, especially at the time. Alexander Yermolinsky was white, and Yasser Seirawan was black. This was an endgame that shows, in my opinion, many of the difficult ideas that we all face in a real game. Many of the difficult ideas, many of the difficult decisions, and some of the other practical things. Well, because right at the beginning of this position, we're talking about a situation where White's 40th move was Rook takes A7. And any of us who have played serious tournament chess know that pretty standard these 40 moves in 2 hours and sudden death and one time control lead us to situations where sometimes we have to make a move, in this case our 40th move, in a hurry because we need that extra hour. And so Mr. Seirawan was faced with this position now, and it seems like the move should be obvious and logical and not require any thought, and which is exactly why Mr. Seirawan took the A2 pawn without really giving it too much thought under time pressure. But what we're going to talk about is first of all, we're going to go over this entire endgame here in this video, and we're going to see a lot of really great and wonderful ideas, some really cool tricks, transferring into king and pawn endings, recognizing future weaknesses, anticipating our opponent's attacking ideas, prophylactic thinking, all that stuff. It's going to be great. But the beginning of the video is really the most critical part of the position, because at this moment, Seirawan had to make the right move, or he was going to lose this endgame, and he did go on to lose it, as we're going to see. But what's so difficult is why this move is necessary, and really almost even why it helps us. If you look at this position, let's talk about it for a second. What we see here, especially after White takes the pawn, what we see here is, okay, we're going to have a position where the material is equal. Both sides have 3 pawns on the king side. Both sides have a passed pawn. White's passed pawn is obviously a little bit better, and that's because it's an outside passed pawn. As we've learned throughout so many endgames, the outside passed pawn tends to be a little bit better than the other one because not as easy for this king to come over and catch. So pretty standard thinking. But the only real difference in the position, other than the passed pawns, is the difference between black's structure on the king side and white's structure on the king side. If you look at this position, which one would you classify as more of a weakness, the f pawn or the h pawn? Good question to ask yourself. Well, the f pawn is probably much more of a problem here for a couple reasons. Number one, any of these rook endings where you're on the defensive side of an outside passed pawn.
We hope you enjoyed this video demo from Chess.com. Subscribe today to finish this video and get unlimited access to our full video library. Your membership also includes access to Chess Mentor, the most advanced interactive training tool available anywhere. You'll also get full access to the Opening Explorer, Tactics Trainer, and much more. So sign up today and get serious about improving your game.